Hello Shep, I hope you're fantastic today. In today's stream, I want to share with you leverage, UPW part 39, usage of leverage. And first of all, I want to apologize that I haven't been on Friday because I was pretty much busy, and on Saturday I'm always busy, so I do apologize for these days. And today it's also a bit earlier because I have to plan to do something later on, so I'm earlier so you can see it afterwards when this video is uploaded. Okay, so without further ado, leverage. And many people know what leverage is, many not. And for those who are not, I want to explain what leverage is. Leverage is basically you want, and this is one of the base stuff that you have to learn, because many people are not getting rich because they are always ending up doing? They trade their time for money. If you are like an office worker, or if you do something, even real estate or something like that, if you don't if you don't own a real estate agency, then you don't leveraging it. Okay, it's not leverage, it is just you buying, selling. Of course you might have some passive income here and there. However, leverage is when you have a platform which is generating money forever, and you don't need to work a day afterwards if you have a solid leverage established. Of course, you can have not just leverage by delegating work, and this is actually what I want you to start with. For example, when you are not that profound when it comes to like marketing, or like internet marketing, or like doing Facebook ads and so on, because the easiest, or let me say the most not the easiest, but the easiest way to understand what leverage is, for example, you have an online course, or you have a product to sell, and you put in like a digital product. So that's one, right? You have a digital product to sell, and then you put your own Facebook ads, or YouTube ads, or Instagram or Google ads on internet, and pay for it like a day, like $5 a day, right? And when someone pops up there, it goes through the funnel, and when someone buys it, you generate whatever your product costs, whatever the investment for your product is. Like it can be, like, for example, online courses most like $9.97 or something like that, right? $9.97, or like it depends. And especially when your product is not it's already there, you have already done your courses and so on, you put on your own product. It's already just videos, and people just learn with those videos, and then you can leverage it, because you don't have to work, and people can pop in 24/7 and generate income through this funnel. You can generate income through this funnel, basically. However, if you don't familiar with all these techniques, with all these funnels and so on, and say like, it's a little bit weird and stuff like that, of course, there are easier way. You have to start to delegate your work to someone else. For example, when you're a YouTuber and you want to delegate your work, you want to outsource your work to an editor, right? You go on Fiverr or something like that and get an editor. Or if you say, hey, Fiverr is a little bit too sketchy, maybe you have someone in your surrounding who you can make work for you. And to make someone work for you, you need also to try to convince this person, to assure this person that it's good to work for you. And the best way is to show that when the person doesn't change, it will cause a tremendous amount of pain. But and then the person will go, because almost will first think about it, because all these pain points that we have are almost the worries of past and future, and the person will think about it. And then you have also give a little bit, say like, hey, when you work for me or something like that, if you do this job for me, you can get this, and this, and you show that the person will get a tremendous amount of pleasure. So tremendous pain, tremendous pleasure. Okay, you got it? And of course, once you could convince someone, what happened is that this person, that many person are even trying to work more for someone else or themselves. For example, you can see it like someone's quitting smoking because of the daughter, right? And the trick is, though, that you have asked this person questions. What kind of questions? Well, there's like 3-4 questions you can ask, like Tony Robbins saying, to make someone, make someone doing a part of your work, and so you can kind of leverage. I mean, it's the first step towards leverage, okay? And how you can do it? I mean, in YouTube, you can also leverage, of course, when you're doing your videos. You don't have to do it. For example, you have a team who is making this video. Sometimes you don't need the videos at all. Sometimes the team is just working for you and doing these videos under your name. Okay, it's also possible. And there are some people that have been doing it, and I mean, sometimes they're showing themselves, but mostly not. And this will give also this kind of scarcity, that it's really rare to see this human being in this channel, and it's make it even more valuable, and it makes it even more fun for someone who is doing this videos. So you can leverage actually everything. You have just to see how you can tweak it. And basically those questions you can ask is someone, you ask someone, what are you doing right now? First question. Okay. What are three great things that you are doing right now in your job? What are the 3 things, the greatest things in your job right now? Okay. Then you ask the worst thing, like the 3 worst things right now in your job or in your work. And then you listen to it. And what you do is the next technique is tweaks a knife. It is pick up one of those, or maybe all the 3, and try to make it even more harshly. For example, someone working a lot of overtime, you say, hey, it's really hard, it's really stressful for you, right? Yeah, it's really stressful for me. And you know the stress gives you kind of a diseases and so on. Then you can bring out some data and ask some questions and make them kind of this person a little bit threatful, and then say, hey, but when you work for me, are you getting this, and this? How does it look to you? Okay, cool. And then you can sign a contract pretty fix is German, pretty quick, to in order to leverage your time. So I mean, either way, when you delegate your work, you are kind of you are trading. You're not trading your time. You are delegate the time that you have. You might spend on editing, for example, to someone else, and therefore you can do more videos. So it's also this delegating is also kind of leverage, but leverage is an end example of leverage is that you can totally delegate your work, like Richard Branson's. He has like 500 companies, literally 500 companies, and he's leveraging everything. So I mean, you cannot be at 500 companies every single day. It's impossible. So he is leveraging everything. So you don't need to be there, but he gets, because he's an owner, he has established those, he gets money from it. And this is what you should do too. And first, start with people who you might know or who you might trust, or a thing you might trust, and ask those questions and try to delegate your work if you already get generating money with you or things what you are doing. Okay, awesome. So Reshaper, I hope you got some value from it. If so, smash the like button, share with your friends, comment box below what's number thing not picked up so far, and as always, do not like to subscribe to Passion now. See you tomorrow.